The following program is intended for mature audiences.
This one is what always is.
Welcome.
What's up?
What are you selling?
Podcast is out. Episode 27 is streaming now. You can download it. It's in 11 places. Laughing at Birds, iTunes, Spotify, Anchor. Those are the big ones. You know, it's in other spots. Check your local listings, whatever. You get it.
Yeah!
So anyway, the question is not what I'm selling. The question is...
What are you buying?
That is the question, indeed. It is. So, Jen was just like, dude, do me a favor and ask your people if they were into, now I know you can see this all behind me, stash cans, as they are known for a bunch of different things. She was thinking about making, what? That's nasty, dude. It's even got a poop stain. What kind of bullshit is that? How you gonna have shitty drawers as a stash away, dude?
Oh, that's nasty.
Ugh. Fucking. Yo. Nope. Sorry. So as you can see, they got a shitload of different ones. But, I mean, these are all generic, man. These are not fucking cool. I mean, they're cool, but they're not breaking the mold. You know what I mean? These are just like, alright, standard issue. We'll do a Clorox. We'll do a Coke can. Dr. Pepper, Monster, Red Bull, Ajax. You know, what do you want to see? If you go to a stash spot, and it could be for anything, money, whatever, your medicine, whatever. I don't know what you stick in these goddamn things. Maybe you got some candy bars you're trying to hide away from your children, and every time you put it in that spot, they find it. Well, here's why a soda can is not the greatest idea in the world, because they're probably going to go after soda. So if they see that shit hanging out there, dude, they're going to try to crack it open, and then your stash is gone, dude. We don't want that. We don't want to see that happen. So the question here, obviously, for the third time that I'm asking you, is what do you want to see? What do you want to see? What would be a thing that you would walk into a store and go, dope, I would buy that shit. Or that would look cool in my house, even if you just fucking put it someplace, because it could be pretty much anything you would want it to be. It doesn't have to be specifically a can. It could be, I forgot what the fuck she said already. God damn. Because she was like, there could be some for dudes, there could be some for fucking women. And I'm like, dude, I don't know how many fucking women actually watch whatever the fuck I'm doing. But you never know. You never know. So you might as well throw it out there just in case. But if you got any ideas, dude, drop them down here. And when a couple of them come in, maybe they will, maybe they won't. You know, she can try to work something up so you can actually see it. Because, you know, she got the clay, she got paint, she got all that shit. So, plus, she's due for changing shit up a little bit, you know. I think she's trying to challenge herself, go out of her normal dimensions of what she usually does. And besides, her and my friend are working on some shit. Well, they're supposed to be soon working on some shit together, making charms and keychains and all kinds of madness. So this kind of fits right along in with that. But I'm not gonna keep chewing your ear off about it, dude. If you are into the idea, you're into it. If you're not into the idea, then, you know, whatever. That's your business.
Fucking bullshit!
I don't believe you. I gotta always find a way to work that goddamn button in, dude. I'm telling you. Well, look, you know what? Since I'm here, I might as well get this off too. I'm working on something right now that the idea hit me the other day when I was editing the most recent podcast that came out. When I was looking for drops and shit. After I threw it together, I had an idea and I was like, dude, this could be amazing. Now, I don't know. The problem is, if I tell you about it right now, it's going to ruin the whole thing. Let's just say this. Damn. Let's just say this. What I'm doing, I'm pretty sure, is the opposite of what everybody else is trying to do. That's for one. For two, you see how people, I've had a couple of guests on the podcast. This time, I'm flipping it around. That's right. I am going to be the guest in this scenario. What's that going to be about? See, that's the problem, is if I tell you, all I can tell you at this point is this. For one, it may come out horrifically shitty, dude. You know what? Where's Jacob at, man? Where did he go? Where did he go? There he is.
It's horrifically shitty.
It could be. It very well could be. Or you can listen to it and go, you know what? That's fucking very creative. And I appreciate that you made the attempt, sir. So I don't know. We'll find out. I'll just put it to you this way, dude. I highly doubt. Well, that's the other thing is there could be complications as far as copyright is concerned. If I try to put it on YouTube, I am hoping that there won't be. I really am, because I put a couple hours into this already, and that was just finding the right things for the back and forth and cutting it up to make sure that as many as the cuts in and out are gone, so it sounds as authentic as possible. And by the way, the person that is interviewing me does not exist. So there's also that. So I'm interviewing myself, which is fucking weird. However, if I can pull this off, dude, this may be one of the greatest things that I'm ever going to do. And it's just a fucking fun thing to do, man. I mean, what I like about doing what I'm doing is that I don't have to follow suit with what everybody else is doing. Like, sure, I've tried to get guests on, and I've tried to go on other people's shows. They're all not having it. So what happens when that happens is you gotta fucking take that spoon, bro, and you gotta carve out your own tunnel out of that fucking prison. But you don't wanna hang with me out in the yard, dude? That's fine with me, bro. I'll hang all by my goddamn self. But I'm telling you, you're missing out on all the fun. So that's really what it is, man. We're fucking making our own shit. It's only, what is it? It's only Sunday, so there's a good chance then I could have this shit done by next week. Well, fuck that. I have to, because I don't have anything else stored away that I want to use. Because I attempted to do a podcast, and the subject is just too heavy right now for me, dude. It's about the doctors and the medical weed and medications, that shit's real heavy, and I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time finding how to talk about it. Like, everything that I'm stating is 100% a fact in my world anyway. Like, obviously the math is there, you can see it for what it is, but what makes it difficult is trying to pull the fucking funny into it, because this is like a serious, when I talk about shit like that, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, this is a subject that is important to me, so, you know, it comes off a little too serious, and then, you know, part of my brain is like, dude, nobody's coming to you for your hardcore opinion and facts. Why don't you calm the fuck down and go be a clown like you're supposed to be? On the other end of that, why the fuck can't I take something that is important to me and that I'm passionate about and talk about it and bring light to it? I mean, I'm trying to get, and this will be the final time, because if they're not going to do it with me, I'm just going to do it alone. It's that simple. But I'm giving them a little bit of time. I reached out to a local activist group for fucking weed, and I need to shave my face, man. My hair's all in here is making my nose itchy, so I'm constantly fucking batting it around. As you can see, I shaved my fucking head. I meant to do my face, but I had to go food shopping, so I couldn't do it. But I reached out to these people, and I'm trying to get them on because they talk to all the people that I need to get a hold of. They talk to doctors. They know what's going on deep in the world of politics. So, you know, that shit is important. I'm trying to get to people that work behind the scenes. And these motherfuckers are always talking about, well, when we hold meetings, or not meetings, you know, whatever the fuck it is that they do, press conferences, I don't know what the fucking right term is. When they do this shit, they're always looking for a place that's free, where they'll donate their building and their fucking time. And, you know, this fucking podcast, like, I'm not trying to charge you to come on, dude. And we'll actually be helping each other, because I'm behind the cause that you're fighting for. I'm not really sure. I don't know any of these people personally. So, I mean, we will find out, I guess. I don't know what they're up to, but I'm not giving them forever, man. They're only getting a week out of me, and that's it. If I hear nothing, then forget it. I'm just scrapping the whole fucking idea for now, and I'll go at it from scratch myself when I can figure out a way to, how serious do I want to make it? How serious do I want to make this thing? How in depth do I want to get? Because the other thing that I grapple with this idea is, I mean, you see the level of fucking judgment and scrutiny that these topics get. The other thing that I'm worried about is I'm just opening the fucking floodgates for people to cherry pick things that I'm saying and use it out of context or whatever. I don't want that to happen. At the same time, though, fuck them, right? So I don't know. I'm back and forth with it. So that's why I just started this new idea that I'm working on. It's going to be something. I don't know how good it's going to be, but it's definitely going to be something. So look, Stash Cans Podcast. If you haven't listened to the last one yet, it's a little heavy. You know, if you're not into like fucking, most polite way I can put it is, you know, it's not even X-rated shit, I don't feel like. It's a fucking story, dude. It's my life. What do you want from me? This is what the fucking podcast is about. It's about my shit. Next week, we resume regularly scheduled programming, which is whatever the fuck I want it to be. I don't know why I'm defending it. Nobody even said anything. You know why? Because of the stigma that it has on it makes me feel like I have to defend it for some reason. Well, you know what? I don't, because I did it and it's done and that's it. If you don't like it, you don't have to fucking listen. I know I'm not winning over any hearts by saying shit like that, but I'm also not gonna sit here and fucking apologize for being open and honest. What kind of bullshit is that? There needs to be more of that. It's the big fucking problem. I mean, I've been so deep in my own world with doing this shit that I haven't even really been listening to anything else out in the world. That, and there's only a handful of people I fuck with anyway, because everybody else is fake, and you can see it right from the beginning. Not into fake shit, dude. If I want fake shit, I'll go to the fucking movies. If I'm listening to your show, if I'm watching your show, listening to your fucking podcast, dude, it's gotta be rooted in some kind of real shit. Simple as that. I don't have time to fuck around with all that, dude. I just have no interest in it. And I'm not saying that everything I do is the fucking best that there is. You know, I'm the fucking man or whatever. Like, it's not even about that, man. It's not even about that. But you know what? Before I go, I should mention that, you know, I was hanging out downstairs and Logic came up in conversation. I didn't bring him up. Somebody else brought him up. And dude said, yo, you into Logic? Talking to one of the other people around here, and she was like, oh, you know, I love that kid, his music is great, have you heard this song, that song, this song? I'm sitting there and I look over at both of them and I'm like, yo, Logic is garbage. Like, what, are you fucking serious right now? And this kid's fucking face, dude, he went, what? Are you fucking serious, dude? Are you serious right now? You can't be for real. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm old. I said this yesterday when I was hanging with them. I'm old and I'm not supposed to get it. That's not for me. You guys are in your early 20s. Maybe you are the demographic that guy is shooting for. But I don't personally get it. And he's talking about how great the flow is. You know, they put on Homicide, they put on some other bullshit song. I mean, it all sounds the same, dude. Not really, and it kind of does. The beats sound the same. The flow is a little bit back and forth, switching it up, fast, slow, whatever. And so I pulled out some Eternal, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and I was like, dude, you want flow, dude, this is fucking flow. And I started playing Land of the Heartless. So he was listening to it and he's like, I don't understand what your point is right now. I was like, dude, what? Okay. So then I went and grabbed fucking Tupac's If I Die Tonight, which all that shit is on my phone. And I was like, look, bro, you're talking about flow. Listen to this shit. So I started playing it for him and he's like, and what is your point? I'm like, dude, without Bone Thugs and Harmony, without Pac, without Biggie, Logic would not exist. And he was like, you're fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy. How do you even connect those things together? Very simple. Because if they were not fucking rapping, you know, obviously Pac and Big, we already know, dude. Two very different styles, lyrical ability, all that shit. Storytelling, it's all in there from both of them in their own way. Bone Thugs, fast flow, all that shit. If you're gonna tell me, and I don't expect a 20-fucking-year-old person to be able to look at me and understand the fact that when these fucking dudes came out, there was no shit that sounded like that. Just like somebody can look at me and go, well, you can't understand Third Base, or you can't understand Sugar Hill Gang or NWA when they came out. You can't understand this shit, dude. I get it. Houdini. I mean, you could go Grandmaster Flash. You can go on and on and on and on. LL fucking Cool J back in the day, dude. You can go on and on. We can go back and forth. KRS-One. I mean, do I need to keep going? Big Daddy Kane. Cool G Rap. I mean, you can go for fucking decades with the amount of people. Too Short that paved the fucking road. Even Jay-Z to some extent had a hand in it, I'm sure. I mean, as much as I don't really fuck with his music, dude, Reasonable Doubt is a classic fucking album. Nas, it was written, classic fucking album. Same with Illmatic. Like, dude, you can... There's so many people, dude. And I'm sure there's 100 artists that you can name. So who the fuck am I to look at this fucking 20-year-old kid and go, yeah, dude, all right, whatever. I just had to fucking... I had to drop the... He was actually mad. He was like, whatever, bro. Let's change the fucking subject. Well, I don't understand why people get so fucking mad. Like, Logic is not your boy, dude. He's not your boy. Y'all don't know each other. You do realize that, right? He couldn't give 2 squirts of fucking sperm and a Kleenex tissue down the toilet about you. Just like everybody that I just mentioned couldn't give a fuck about me. But it's the point that you're not going to have one without the other. That's like saying, you know what? Perfect example. Without maybe somebody like Alfred Hitchcock, you wouldn't get a Rob Zombie or a fucking the dude that made the Saw movies. Now, sure, Alfred Hitchcock is completely different. If you look at the movie The Birds, that is in no way similar to the Saw films. But that guy revolutionized the way the filming was done. When he made fucking Psycho, when he's picking out the different fruits for the sound guys to stab to make it sound as authentic as possible with that fucking shower scene. Without shit like that, dude, you don't get a fucking Saw film or a Rob Zombie, Halloween, Devil's Rejects, House of a Thousand Corpses, whatever the fuck you want to say. It's all connected. It may go back, it's like ancestry, dude. It's like spitting in a fucking cup for 23andMe. Maybe you don't see the connection, but I mean, whatever. I'm getting off my fucking soapbox. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know why? Because nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. And I'm stupid for allowing I should have just kept my mouth shut. But it flew out of me, dude. It fucking flew out of me. Knowing that I'm going against the grain in this conversation and then nobody is gonna agree with me. I mean, that's what I go for, though. I don't want to sit around and talk to a fucking echo chamber. I want to talk to somebody that thinks differently than I do and see if we can arrive at a neutral place, at the least. Whatever. At the end of the conversation, Busta Rhymes was brought up, and everybody can agree Busta Rhymes is the shit. So there's always that. I fucking played them his verse on Tech Nine's Worldwide Choppers 2, I'm pretty sure. Wait a minute. No, it is Worldwide Choppers, because technically that could be part 2. Part 1 was Midwest Choppers. That's right, I forgot. And that was on the KOD album, I think. Or Misery Loves Company, I don't remember. Either way, you know, Tech Nine, all that, come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. And I know artists like Tech Nine are like, dude, you know, I hate when people talk shit about these younger artists who are just trying to fucking make their own craft, find their own voice, make their money. Yeah, make your money, dude. I'm not trying to stop you. I'm just not gonna buy your fucking record, and you're not gonna care because you're gonna go triple platinum or whatever the fuck it is that people do now. added codeine on your promethazine plaque, whatever the fuck it is that record labels are giving artists now. I don't know. Maybe you get a fucking bonus face tattoo if you sell a certain amount of records. I have no fucking idea. I don't pretend to know. Either way, that's it, dude. Stash Cans, podcast. I'm old. Yeah. Alright, I gotta take a fucking squirt, man. And I gotta get back to editing this fucking thing so I can get an attempt. If you want me to drop a clip of the idea that I'm working on, let me know and I'll do it. I just gotta figure out where I want to grab from. Because I want you to know, and at the same time, so you tell me, do you want me to just put it out on Saturday, no clip, nothing, and you go in not knowing what the fuck you're gonna hear, or do you want a clip now just out of curiosity? Let me know what you think. I really gotta go, man. Fuck. I'm gonna piss all over myself, dude. No good.